Okay, let me go now to, first, which would be the least frustrating way?
I think we start with Wolf Blitzer. I think we start with,
Really?
Yeah, I think we start with Wolf.
That's only the kind of only happy news left in this thing. No, I want to start with Calderon. Start with Calderon because I want to give you I want to give you some hope that there is actually somebody out there.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. Here's House floor.
I strongly disagree with the recently adopted law in Arizona.
Or low?
It is a law?
It is a law.
You don't know what a low is.
At this point, the Democrats in the chamber are giving him a standing ovation.
Are the Republicans applauding?
It is a law.
I don't think so.
It is a low. It's a low pressure
It
system.
not only ignores a reality that cannot be erased by decree, but also introduce a terrible idea using racial profiling as a basis for law enforcement.
Now,
For low enforcement?
Low levels of enforcement, I think is what he was trying to say there. Which is odd. It didn't make much sense in the sentence, but yeah.
it is
That's
odd.
really good. So we're racially profiling, and we're trying to correct something that cannot be corrected. It's a law of nature now, I guess, that people are coming across the border to live in America because you suck so much in your government that you can't clean up the corruption, and you can't stop the drug runners that are actually controlling cities now. You can't even get the military to control your cities. So I understand that you suck so much that your people want to escape.
And these idiots in the House stand and applaud him. These Democrats. I can't wait to applaud somebody bashing America or a state in America and our sovereignty at stake here, and they don't care. They just get up and applaud.
Yeah. Especially when he's specifically saying that is something that is untrue,
in
that it is
untrue.
based on racial profiling, and they know it's in there specifically prohibited in the bill.
Wait, let me show you a little beacon of sunshine. That there is a journalist out there. There is a journalist out there. One. Unfortunately, he's on at 5 o'clock, and now nobody's watching him. And I feel bad. That's why I want to play this, because you should hear this. This is Wolf Blitzer, a guy who I contend is one of the only real journalists out there. He is a decent human being. There are several things that have happened that I've personally witnessed with Wolf Blitzer off air, where I believe he is a fair guy. He really, truly tries to be a fair and decent man. May get it wrong sometimes, but we all do. But I really believe he's a decent man. Listen to the questions. When he had Calderon on, listen to the questions and the answer.
First of all, Wolf asks him, what's wrong with Arizona protecting the border?
There's some racial profiling criteria in order to enforce the law that it's against any sense of human rights, and of course is provoking very disappointing things, or very disappointing opinion in Mexico and around the world, even here in America. To introduce these kind of elements, especially racial profiling aspects that are attempting against what we consider human rights. It's the principle of discrimination, which is against the values of this great nation.
Unbelievable. It's
Specifically prohibited.
Now, are these
over and over in the law.
Are these low values?
Yes, these are
Low values? I don't.
Yeah. So then Wolf follows up. To his credit, Wolf Blitzer followed up and said, "Okay, if they're coming from, El Salvador or Manawa Nicaragua, can they just come across your border?"
No, they need to fulfill a form. They need to establish their right name. We analyze if they have not criminal precedents.
Do Mexican police go around asking for papers of people they suspect are illegal immigrants?
Of course.
If somebody sneaks in from Nicaragua or some other country in Central America through the southern border of Mexico, they wind up in Mexico, they can go get a job, they can work.
If somebody do that without permissions, we send back them.
I know. You can't even handle
We send back
them.
That is the best audio I've ever heard in my life.
Because it's against their low. So they send back them because it's against their low.
And really hurts the values of that great nation.
But our low, apparently,
is racist. Right.
And
we
he even
cannot
says-
send back them if they come.
We can't send back them.
No, because we're racist.
Right.
We're
He even
racist.
goes into the fact that police go and look for people who
Yeah.
look like they might be illegal.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that
they
is
ask for
much
papers.
It's much further than Arizona's low. It's much further than Arizona's low.
It is.
It really is.
I don't.
Why can their values be different than our values, and it's okay for their low to say certain things and send back them, but we can't do things of that nature?
Just enforce the low. We're just asking to enforce the law we already
Is
have.
that too much to ask? Is that ask too much?
That's what American values are built on.
Hold on just a second.
Begin backward speak, we should.
I knew he was going to do it. I was just going to say, hang on before he goes into Yoda.
Send back them. Send back them, you should. Yes. Afraid of this low.
I knew it was coming.
Yes.
Sponsor this half hour is Goldline. Now, we had a wiener attack.